to Live at 4 on this Monday. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Susan?
Yes, I did. Enjoyed the beautiful weather yesterday.
Cleaned
and
up the garage?
Rain today, but not bad.
Not bad at all.
Here's what's topping our news on this Monday. Governor Evers announces more businesses are being allowed to open this week. We'll share what they are and what rules they'll need to follow.
Plus, Dane County Regional Airport has, of course, seen a drastic decline in flights during the pandemic. We'll check in with some passengers about what the experience has been like.
Let's take a look outside today. Rainy days and Mondays, as we always say. Not a good way to start, what is this, week 6 of our social distancing? The weather words for today, a stormy few days. And Chris Reese is out on the soggy weather patio. Hi, Chris.
Hello, guys. So stormy few days is exactly what we are going to call it. That's because we're going to be watching those storm chances, not just today, but as we go into tomorrow and Wednesday as well. The storms that we had earlier today, those are now moving on out. So we're actually starting to see those clouds break up. There's sunshine out here on the patio right now. So that is going to be very nice for us. Visible cloud track right now shows you just how those clouds began to break up as we moved into the afternoon. They're still breaking up right now as we speak. This is as the rain continues to move away. There's one area that I'm watching. This is mainly well towards the south. Janesville working its way over towards Elkhorn, Walworth, and Lake Geneva. This is where we're seeing a heavier shower. There's no lightning associated with this at the moment, but I would not be surprised if there is a rumble of thunder later on. But here's the next 3 days. We are going to be watching Tuesday, especially in the southwestern parts of the state. That's where we have that isolated risk for some severe weather. The marginal risk and the slight risk are on the table. Some storms could linger as far as Wednesday morning. We're going to be breaking down what those severe threats are and discussing an alert day that we have added for the forecast coming up here closer to 4:30.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris. Data shows that we are seeing a slight downward trend in symptoms of the flu and COVID-19 in emergency rooms, but not enough of a change to be significant. Still, more businesses can reopen this week. Amanda Quintana is here with why Governor Tony Evers says we're not out of the woods just yet.
There are now more than 6,000 coronavirus cases in the state. Today's updated DHS numbers, coupled with individual county reports, show 6,120 cases. 282 people have died from complications of the virus, including the first death reported in Manitowoc County. We're seeing fewer flu and COVID-19 symptoms, but when you look at the percentage of positive cases out of the total number of tests, that is still going up. Despite that trend, Governor Evers announced a new order today allowing non-essential businesses to do more starting on Wednesday.
Means every business across our state can do things like deliveries, mailings, curbside pickup, and curbside drop-off. So, for example, whether you're an upholsterer, a taxidermist, a dog groomer, or you rent recreational equipment like kayaks, paddle boats, or canoes, you'll be able to provide some of those services under our new order.
He says to make sure people are still social distancing, operations must be done by one staff member in a confined space. Services have to be paid online or over the phone, and customers cannot go inside the business. Evers says he's heard concerns about opening up rural areas sooner, but says in an area that already has limited access to health care, an outbreak can severely overwhelm it. So right now, the whole state is still under the safer at home order.
All right, Amanda, thank you. In Rock County, the Sheriff's Office confirms a correctional officer at the jail has tested positive for coronavirus. Officials say they're having relatively mild symptoms. Correctional officers who have been placed on reserve status will immediately return to work, and officers who had worked with the affected officer are being sent home. Sheriff Tony Knutson says they've been taking protections to prevent the spread at the jail, including officers wearing masks, significantly increasing cleaning and sanitation, and providing inmates with masks. Across the country, we are nearing 1 million confirmed coronavirus cases. More than 55,000 people have died, topping the number of Americans killed in the Vietnam War. More states are assessing plans to reopen their economies. At least 12 states, including Georgia, Alaska, and Tennessee, are easing restrictions on non-essential businesses.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has added some new COVID-19 symptoms to watch out for. They include chills, muscle pain, headache, and sore throat. Originally, the list included fever, cough, and shortness of breath. President Trump is planning to hold a news conference in the Rose Garden at the White House this hour after it was initially canceled. The White House now says the president will hold the news conference scheduled to begin at 4:30 this afternoon to announce additional guidance on testing and the reopening of the country. The White House is also pushing back on criticism that the daily briefings have been damaging to the president.
The mixed messaging, I've raised concerns multiple times about.
We think that they have been a very positive, helpful opportunity for the president to speak to the American people.
On the financial relief front, the Paycheck Protection Program for small business owners is back online after Congress passed a multi-billion-dollar bill last week to replenish its funding. Congressional Democratic leaders say they are now working on another coronavirus stimulus package. Some Republicans are calling that a bailout for blue states. President Trump tweeted today, "Why should the taxpayers of America be bailing out poorly run states and cities, in all cases Democrat run?" Also adding, "I am open to discussing anything."
SSM Health is furloughing 2,000 workers throughout their 4-state system. It's unclear how many Wisconsin workers will be impacted. The decision was made to help offset SSM's financial losses due to the pandemic. Workers are expected to be able to return after 13 weeks, and some additional workers will see pay cuts. SSM Health will cover the cost of health care benefits during the furloughs.
Air traffic through Dane County Regional Airport is down by 95%, a number the airport spokesperson says is slowly starting to increase. Our Gabriela Becerra stopped by the airport today to learn more about what travelers are experiencing right now. Gabby?
Susan, the airport is almost completely empty. In fact, most of the people inside either work for the airport or the airlines. There were a couple passengers who say that being on a plane right now is completely different. Passengers say they had issues with flight cancellations and having to be rerouted across the United States just to get home. There were mixed experiences of planes ranging from full to just one person on board.
It was weird because, one row, we were sitting like in cross positions, so there was empty chairs right next to everyone.
It was very scary to not know whether the person next to me, sitting next to me, could possibly have the virus.
Travelers told us they took safety measures by washing their hands when they could and wearing a mask at all times. One man just arrived back in Madison after being stuck in Pakistan for 2 months. We'll share his story coming up on News 3 Now at 6.
We will see you then. Gabriela Becerra live at the airport. Thanks, Gabby.
New at 4, Great Taste of the Midwest, a popular craft beer festival that brings 10,000 people to Madison every summer, has been canceled due to the pandemic. The festival takes place the second Saturday in August, and this would have been the 34th year. Around 200 breweries and brew pubs serve about 1,400 craft beers during the event, and it's the second longest running craft beer festival in North America. The event hopes to return in 2021. We'll, of course, continue to keep you updated with the latest coronavirus developments, including closings and cancellations on the Channel 3000 mobile app and channel3000.com.
Our other top headlines today at 4, rumors continue to swirl surrounding the health status of North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un. It may not be proof of life, but today North Korean state television relayed a message from Kim thanking workers who are building a resort. Kim was a no-show at 2 recent events, adding to speculation that he had a botched surgery 2 weeks ago. Recent satellite images appear to show Kim's train at his compound on the country's east coast, suggesting that he could be there, but experts say don't expect an immediate answer.
But I think if he was dead, I don't know if they would come forward and tell us yet. There'd probably be a sort of shuffling behind the scenes to figure out who's in charge.
A likely successor could be his younger sister, Kim Yo-jong. Another big question, if Kim does pass away, what does that mean for the country's nuclear weapons?
Well, still to come at 4, it turns out a lot of people are baking as we're forced to stay at home.
See, it's not just me, and you know what that means? Shortages of baking supplies. We'll have more on that when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome to the all-new Dwellings.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
This is our home. We've never seen it look quite like this.
But there's no mistaking it.
And it's our job to protect it.
Because the best people to fight for our communities
are those within them.
So if you've just bought a Volkswagen or were thinking of buying sometime soon, we're here to help with the community-driven promise.
Our home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education taught by state-licensed teachers.
It's public school at home.
K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students, to challenge them. So visit K12.com today. Tuition-free in Wisconsin.
Mad City Baths can swap out your old bath for a new walk-in shower or walk-in tub in as little as 1 day. And now during our bath makeover event, get a new bath or shower system for only $49.95. Ask about great financing and call during this program for a free $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. And ask about our virtual online estimates only from Mad City Baths.
For the safety of our customers, we have temporarily closed our showroom, but we are still scheduling our award-winning in-home design visits, so reserve your spot today. Dwellings, Madison's best-kept $150 secret.
The release date for Apple's iPhone 12 could be pushed back about a month due to mass production delays. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. The report comes as the coronavirus pandemic continues to affect customer demand and manufacturing in Asia. Apple plans to release 4 new iPhones later this year, but the Journal reports the tech giant is reducing the number of phones it plans to produce in the second half of this year by 20%.
Airbnb is implementing new cleaning standards due to the coronavirus pandemic. Starting in May, property owners or hosts must allow a minimum of 24 hours between rentals. Airbnb says that'll reduce the chance a guest might encounter any airborne viruses. The home sharing service is also launching new guidance on how to clean every room in a home and asking hosts to use specific cleaning products. If property owners opt to not follow the cleaning protocol, they can space rentals 72 hours apart. Stocks were up on Wall Street as investors are keeping an eye on reopening plans. The Dow Industrials gained 358 points, closing at 24,133. The Nasdaq added 95, and the S&P 500 was up 41.
For 5 weeks, 5 Madison area chefs are partnering together with local farmers to create fresh meal kits. Our partners at Madison Magazine have a story up about these Nom Nom kits. For $80, you get all of the local ingredients to make a meal for 4 people. Pickup is available at Liliana's restaurant on Saturdays from 4 to 8 p.m. Dave Heidi has been instrumental in getting this organized. You can also do delivery for an extra $10. with all of the proceeds benefiting the Dane County Farmers Market and REAP Food Group. Go to Madison Magazine's website. It's madisonmagazine.com for more details, or channel3000.com. Well, you've likely seen it all over social media if you haven't done it yourself already. Baking.
First-timers and old pros alike are turning to the kitchen for stress relief, which has also meant a run on ingredients. Nancy Chen takes us inside the baking room.
With the ever so popular hashtag quarantine baking, de-stressing has never looked so delectable. As hundreds of millions stop their usual routines, many of them are starting up the oven.
So this is my starter.
That includes Jeremy Conendike, a pandemic expert in Washington, D.C., who blows off steam baking sourdough.
Do you think that there's also a sense of nostalgia attached to this right now as well?
You know, it brings a whole different kind of feel and smell to your home when you've got a loaf of bread in the oven.
Loaves are rising all over the country. Yeast sales were up 400% in the last month. Google searches for banana bread recipes have spiked fourfold. In Midland, Texas, Ina Abels has been in the kitchen every night.
I've made banana bread, zucchini bread, so we've got a lot of baked goods in the house.
Whether it's cookies, cakes, or banana bread, all this baking requires plenty of ingredients. Bags of flour are flying off the shelves, with companies trying to keep up with demand. Vermont-based King Arthur Flour says this time of year is usually when production starts winding down as people start spending more time outdoors. Instead, their mill is cranking.
We experienced in over the month of March probably double to triple our normal March, and we're definitely exceeding levels of baking that we would normally experience in the fourth quarter, which is the holiday baking season.
Bakers say it's not just about enjoying comfort food. It's also about having a sense of control during unpredictable times.
You make the choice of how much flour, how much water, how long do you let it rise, how many times do you stretch and fold, how long do you bake it. All of those things are under your control.
Rising dough and raising spirits at the same time. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
You love to bake.
There's something about it that I just find so relaxing, especially on a day like today, a rainy day like today. You know, it makes your whole house smell good. It just makes you feel better.
I like to cook, but I don't bake.
Really? I don't find cooking as cathartic and relaxing as baking. Now, that's weird. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Exactly. Well, bake away, folks. Yeah. There's more to come on Live at 4. Our film critic Will Loper shares a preview of some new series and movies to stream.
He'll preview the animated film The Willoughbys and the action film Extraction and many more. He's got some great ideas for you when Live at 4 continues.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank, or here's my bank, or here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
The legendary DR Trimmer Mower does it all. These machines are built to take a beating. DR gets the job done right.
For your free buyer's guide, call 1-800-418-8915. Free shipping is now in effect. Online at drtrimmer.com.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Wisconsin is one of those certain places with certain people who do a certain thing better than anyone else, anywhere. In Wisconsin, we dream in cheese. Look for our badge. It's on everything we make.
You love your business. Every day, you coddle it, pamper it. Maybe the growing pains were hard, but you put everything into it, nurtured it, and fed it, so it would grow. It's only natural that you'd want to protect it with the right insurance. Pamper your business with a policy from Westband and wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Take a look at this. A local artist in a city in southern India has converted a rickshaw into a creation resembling the coronavirus, using mostly recycled trash. He hopes to spread hygiene awareness with his creation. The rickshaw drove on several city roads and made announcements via a PA system advising members of the public not to spit or litter as part of the demonstration. The creator of the COVID rickshaw said he used 165 plastic bottles to create the spikes sticking out of the entire vehicle. I think
Very creative.
If I saw that coming, I'd run the other way.
Yeah, do we want to ride in that? I don't think.
Hop in.
I don't know.
Ride the Coronas. All right. Chris is over in the Weather Center. Rain in the middle of the day, but it's nice on both ends.
Yeah, it's certainly nice right now. It's another opportunity for you to get outdoors if you've been wanting to do so. We're going to be tracking more showers and thunderstorms as we move into the days ahead. Tomorrow's storms could be on the stronger side. A few severe thunderstorms are possible as well. Your full forecast is just moments away.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinan.
The impact of the coronavirus crisis is so pervasive, it's often hard to know where to focus our efforts to respond. But hearing from childcare providers, who are among the most essential caregivers delivering frontline services as we all struggle to adjust to life in a pandemic, is to realize how critical support for these folks is right now. Childcare workers have long been underpaid with little or no benefits. Now, like other critical service providers, they are risking their health as well. But those conditions and risks are not being sufficiently addressed by relief efforts at the federal or state level of government. Public health systems, food banks, and healthcare in general all need help. But overlooking childcare providers is irresponsible, dangerous, and heartless. Economic recovery is dependent on a safe, healthy, quality childcare system. It needs our attention now.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
In these uncertain times, it has never been more important to maintain a clean home or business. We are prepared to get your space back to clean and healthy again. We've added a new EPA-registered cleaner that disinfects hard surfaces and deep cleans carpet, rugs, and upholstery. Remember, we disinfect our equipment after every job and disinfect our vehicles daily. We believe in doing things the right way. That's why we've been your trusted partner in clean for over 70 years.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place Apple Wellness, and boy, has this been a rough season. We are here for you. We're open. Our wellness consultants are trained in the top immune, lung, and inflammation supplements that are important right now. We have live chat on our website and same-day delivery for our Dane County residents, so you do not need to leave the house. We support you. Stop by one of our 4 Madison-based locations or check us out online at findyourhealthyplace.com.
We at Patriot Paving want to remind you we're all in this together. Be kind. Enjoy the time with your family. Help your neighbor. We can and will get through this together and be stronger than before. Stay calm, stay positive, and we'll see you soon.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Bookended with sunshine. That's how this day has gone for us, even though we did manage to see the showers and thunderstorms in the middle. But now what we saw earlier today, that's already starting to work its way away from us here in south central Wisconsin. So here's the bulk of the shower activity now. Notice how a lot of that's moving south and east. So right here in Dane County, Madison, Waunakee, Sun Prairie, Cottage Grove, we're all now actually starting to see that cloud cover break up and allow for some sunshine. But then we work our way towards Janesville. We have a little shower there right now. That's working its way over towards Walworth, Elkhorn, and Bloomfield, and ultimately still towards the south and east, out over parts of Indiana and Lake Michigan. But when you look back towards the north and west, that's an important area to look because oftentimes it's where weather comes from. Skies are clear. In fact, here is visible cloud track showing you how those clouds have really begun to break up. You're starting to see that sunshine filter on through. That will lead us into the rest of this evening and into tonight. So here's a live look outside right now. You see that thin, we call it debris cloud cover overhead, but you even are able to see the holes between where that sun is able to shine on through. Here's the overall setup. What was responsible for our showers and thunderstorms as we went through today was this area of low pressure. That's still working its way towards the south and east. The next system that's going to begin to impact our weather, it's forming across parts of Montana and the northern Rockies right now. Watch how that moves closer. This is now tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You're looking at showers just towards the north and west. The clouds will be on the increase as well. We're going to watch how these things begin to act as we move in towards the afternoon, because that's going to be the best chance to see some of the stronger to severe thunderstorms. So this is 5 o'clock. Everywhere you see these little isolated instances of the brighter colors in what could be future radar, that's where we do have that chance for the stronger storms. And then eventually, we will see just kind of some wraparound showers to deal with as we head into your Wednesday. So with that being said, storms today, those are coming to an end. Tomorrow is the time that we're going to be watching closely. Essentially, the entire viewing area has a chance to see isolated severe weather, but south and west of Madison over towards Platteville, that's where that strongest chance is going to be. There may be a few lingering storms in the southeast by the time we get you towards Wednesday. Let's take you hour by hour. Clouds continue to be on the increase as we move through tonight, so we'll stay mostly cloudy. Your overnight lows are down right around 46 degrees. Let's move into tomorrow. This is now 5 o'clock. You see where we have that chance of some of those stronger storms starting to move in just from the west by 5:30. Some of those could be knocking on the door right here in the Madison area. Those push on towards the east as we go through the overnight hours. So Janesville over towards Waukesha, that's where the stronger storm threat will be by the time we get you towards 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Then eventually things begin to quiet down for us. We're talking sunshine to end the week. After that, along with some warmer temperatures, folks, check this out. 65 by your Friday. A minor rain chance at night, but that's going to be incredibly small. 71 with sunshine for your Saturday. And you know what? Every time you get sunshine and temperatures that warm, we tend to do a little bit better. So we're going to watch that one very closely. 65 and sunny for Sunday. The next rain chances after this week don't come our way until the middle of next week. So we'll have a nice stretch of just absolutely amazing weather. But we have to get us through a stormy couple of days first.
It's May 1st on Friday.
That's right.
It is May 1st on Friday. My mom's birthday, by the way.
Well, happy birthday, Mom. Chris, thank you. We'll be right back.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. That makes a degree from Herzing University more relevant than ever. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
We are the Thrivers. Women with metastatic breast cancer, standing in the struggle, hustling through the hurt, asking for science, not sorries. Our time for more time has come. Living longer is possible and proven in women taking Kisqali plus fulvestrant or a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Kisqali is the only treatment in its class with proven overall survival results in 2 clinical trials, helping women live longer with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali was also significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious liver problems and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection. Are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. It's our time to continue to shine because we are the Thrivers. Ask your doctor about Kisqali, the only treatment in its class proven to help women live longer in 2 clinical trials.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. Many of you still need to be on the road right now. Toyota is here to help.
We're offering an incredible 0% on our most popular Toyotas. That's 0% on Camry, 0% on RAV4, or 0% on Tacoma. Plus, Toyota will defer your payments for up to 90 days. And if you need service for your current vehicle, our service centers remain open.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
Tonight, a 5 of Madison doctor responds after the CDC has added 6 new symptoms to the list of possible signs of COVID-19. What those symptoms are, that's at 5.
April showers will continue tomorrow. We could see a few strong thunderstorms mixed in as well, but the end of the week will bring back some sunshine. We'll look at your full forecast.
And ahead at 6, some non-essential businesses are allowed to reopen on Wednesday. We'll have those changes to the governor's safer-at-home order. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 6. This is a live look at downtown Madison as the rain continues to move on east. A little bit of sun out there. Not a bad evening. Jonathan Coelho was just 32 when he died last week from cardiac arrest due to the coronavirus.
While he was hospitalized, the Connecticut man wrote a final love letter on his phone for his family. Katie Coelho shared the story with CBS's David Begnaud.
Jonathan Coelho spent the last 27 days of his life at a Connecticut hospital fighting to live. He died alone. He wrote a note to his wife, Katie, on his cell phone, and Katie got it after he died when hospital staff gave her Jonathan's belongings. Jonathan had written the note to Katie and their 2 kids. To his 2-year-old son, Braden, who has special needs, Jonathan wrote, "Tell him he's my best bud and I'm proud to be his father." To his 4-month-old daughter, Penelope, he wrote, "Let her know she's a princess and she can have whatever she wants in life." And to his wife, Katie, he thanked her for giving him the best life he could ask for. And then he said this: "If you meet someone, don't hold back, because if they love you and the kids like I do, then I love that for you."
You think he knew?
I think he did. I think he was scared. That was written the day before, the few hours actually before he was intubated, and we were still texting and communicating during this time. You don't fight for 28 days and think that you're not gonna come home. So I don't think he gave up, but I think he knew that if it was gonna be that bad, that I wasn't gonna be able to talk to him again, and he knew that I would need something. And my kids are so young, and they're not going to know their dad or remember their dad. So we're going to have to share with them what a great person he was. And I think he wanted them to hear from him how much he loved them and how much he cared about them.
So beautiful that you know, I hope you have what he wrote to you etched in some kind of stone or artwork and hung somewhere, because those are his final words written to you.
Yeah, and his best man at our wedding found my husband's wedding vows. He had emailed to him the day of our wedding, which I haven't seen or heard since the day we got married. And he sent them to me, and seeing the words he said the first day we became husband and wife, and then the last words he said to me, it just echoed how much like the love had just increased. And it was just so, you could see from start to finish, my husband worshiped us. And I'm so thankful I have those words, but they're also very haunting because they're all I have left.
You know, more than $800,000 has been donated by strangers through a GoFundMe page for Katie and her family. Jonathan Coelho survived childhood cancer twice. Katie says the doctors told her they were convinced he was going to recover. In fact, the doctors had said at one point, according to Katie, that he was clear of the virus in his lungs. But COVID-19 had wrecked his most vital organs. And one of the most haunting things was after our interview, Katie had to start putting the kids down to bed. A reminder that life moves on, with her being a widow and now a single mom. David Begnaud, CBS News, New York.
What a heartbreaking story. We'll be right back.
With one of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud third-generation owners, and now we're working on our fourth generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the three of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now. Very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta Mattresses, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, two salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys, they're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
Right now, staying in touch is more important than ever. So to help you stay connected during this unprecedented time, U.S. Cellular is waiving data overage charges. Now through May, no matter what plan you're on, you'll have the smartphone data you need and not be charged for any overages. That way, you can work from home, check the latest headlines, and stay in touch with family and friends without worrying about your bill. So even if you have to be apart, you can stay in touch. U.S. Cellular.
President Trump is holding a news conference from the White House Rose Garden. Let's take you there right now.
And we're seeing very little that we're going to look at as a superseding hotspot. Things are moving along. Really a horrible situation that we've been confronted with, but they're moving along. As we express our gratitude for these hard-fought gains, however,
We continue to mourn with thousands of families across the country whose loved ones have been stolen from us by the invisible enemy. We grieve by their side as one family, this great American family, and we do grieve. We also stand in solidarity with the thousands of Americans who are ill and waging a brave fight against the virus. We're doing everything in our power to heal the sick and to gradually reopen our nation and to safely get our people back to work. They want to get back to work, and they want to get back to work soon. There's a hunger for getting our country back, and it's happening faster than people would think. Ensuring the health of our economy is vital to ensuring the health of our nation. These goals work in tandem. They work side by side. It's clear that our aggressive strategy to slow the spread has been working and is saving countless lives. For those who are infected, we've taken unprecedented action to ensure they have the highest level of care anywhere in the world. The federal government has built more than 11,000 extra beds, shipped or delivered hundreds of millions of pieces of personal protective equipment, as you know. In fact, some of the people here are going to be talking about it, some of our greatest executives, some of the greatest anywhere in the world, and distributed over 10,000 ventilators. And we now have, in a very short period of time, many have been delivered and hundreds of thousands are being built. And frankly, every governor has more ventilators right now than they know what to do with. They're actually shipping them to different locations, and we're shipping some to our allies and others throughout the world because we have ventilators. Like the job that they've done in getting this very complex piece of equipment built is actually incredible. You don't hear about ventilators anymore except in a positive way. We've launched the most ambitious testing effort, likewise, on Earth. The United States has now conducted more than 5.4 million tests, nearly double the number tested in any other country, more than twice as much as any other country. Think of that. Moments ago, I came from a meeting with some of our nation's largest retailers, including Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Kroger. We're joined by the leaders of those great companies, and we also have with us the leaders from the world's top medical diagnostics companies and suppliers, Thermo Fisher, LabCorp, Quest, U.S. Cotton, and the American Clinical Laboratory Association. These are great companies. These private sector leaders, along with others such as Roche, Abbott, Becton Dickinson, Hologic, and Cepheid, have been exceptional partners in an unprecedented drive to expand the state's capabilities and our country's capabilities. The job they've done has been incredible. The testing that's been developed and being developed right now has been truly an amazing thing. I want to thank Abbott Laboratories for the job they've done. I want to thank Roche, and in particular, those two have really stepped forward. Abbott with a 5-minute test that people can take, and in 5 minutes they know what the answer is. I'd like to ask, if I could, the executives of these great companies, and they have really helped us a lot over the last 45-day period. We're talking about a 45-day period when many of us met, and since then what Walmart and the others have done has been nothing short of amazing. So I just want to ask them to come forward and say a few words about their company. Plus, they're going to make a big contribution to our country. Please, come forward, please. Thank you. Come on up. Thanks. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for all of you for being here today. And what we'd like to talk about is the progress we made. The last time we were here was March 13th, and we've made tremendous progress. And none of that progress could be made without the 47,000 people at Quest Diagnostics that are working around the clock on working up the test and running the test and delivering the results that we need. As far as results, we've made tremendous progress. We are currently at Quest Diagnostics testing about 50,000 tests per day. We've been pushed by the task force to bring up that number. By the end of May, we'll have 100,000 tests per day, about 3 million tests, and these are the molecular tests that we do today. We've also brought up serological testing. We started that this past week, and by the end of May, we'll be close to 250,000 a day, about 7,000 a month. So you put those two numbers together, it's about 10 million tests by the end of May that we'll be doing at Quest Diagnostics. We're doing that also in a quicker way, turnaround times where some...
You've been watching a news conference from the Rose Garden in Washington. The president providing an update about testing capacity in the country. We'll have the latest updates from this news conference tonight on News 3 Now at 5, and we'll be right back.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is our home. We've never seen it look quite like this.
But there's no mistaking it.
And it's our job to protect it.
Because the best people to fight for our communities
are those within them.
So if you've just bought a Volkswagen, or we're thinking of buying sometime soon, we're here to help with the community-driven promise.
My mom is 81, and I worry about her. So I went online and found the new Lively Mobile Plus from Great Call. If she ever needs help, she can just press the button. And with the Great Call Link app, I'll get an alert right on my smartphone if she does contact 5-Star.
With the fastest call response time, they'll assess your situation, confirm your location, and send you the help you need.
Available at Walgreens or online at Best Buy or Amazon.com. AARP members get an exclusive discount on select plans.
When VP Mike Pence visited Madison, News 3 Now scored the exclusive.
We asked them about testing supply shortages. We're confident that we have a sufficient amount of testing.
For more local news that impacts your life, choose News 3 Now.
Hi, folks. Hattie's tracking another chance of rain in her first warn forecast. She'll tell us when we might need the umbrella.
And if you haven't gotten your stimulus check yet, we'll let you know what you can do about it.
We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 Tuesday morning.
Well, it's time to introduce you to our pet of the week, Big Guy. Ash Collins at the Dane County Humane Society says this is the only adoptable pet they have right now.
I guess that's probably a good problem to have. He is a 20-year-old appendix-type gelding with a red chestnut coat and 4 white socks. He spent many years as a very loved and spoiled pasture pet, we're told, but now he's ready for a partnership with a new family. Big Guy, I love that name, that's a great name, has done lots of training while in the Humane Society's care, and he's learning how to be a gentleman and work better with his human friends.
If you're interested in adopting or checking out Big Guy, the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org or set up an appointment at 838-0413, extension 145. And the cat from our last pet segment, Little Bit, was adopted.
These are great names for all these pets. Oh, that's great news. We're happy to hear that.
And there's also pets in the community. So you go to the website, you can check on that too. There's other animals out there. They're just not at the Humane Society.
It makes me feel good that all the Humane Society pets have all been adopted.
It's very good.
That's wonderful.
Congratulations, folks.
Well, if you've run out of shows and movies to watch while you're in quarantine at home, our film critic Will Loper has some new ideas.
Here's a preview of some new releases to stream, from Netflix animated films to the kids to an Apple TV miniseries about a couple trying to prove their son's innocence.
Hey, Mark and Susan, there was no shortage of new content to stream this past week. Netflix alone debuted 342 new pieces of content. Okay, not really, but they did release a lot of new stuff worth checking out. For kids and families out there, Netflix introduced the nature docu-series Absurd Planet.
Let's call this a behind-the-scenes deep dive peek at my Hall of Famers. Okay, that was gross.
As well as the animated film The Willoughbys.
Where my dreams begin.
Shusher, shusher!
I will be free.
I can't knit!
The Willoughbys tells the story of 4 children who have terrible parents and just want to be loved.
Our parents are the worst. Just think about how great our family could be if they were gone.
How do you propose we discard of 2 insidious grown-ups?
Easy.
No!
No, not there. There.
The movie has plenty of weirdness to spare and a dash of dark comedy on top, but a great message about the importance of having a loving family.
You have a great family. They need you, and you need them.
It's a candy factory.
Well, life's a bitter treat without someone sweet to share it with.
What are you feeding her?
The Willoughbys is worth streaming, especially for young audiences. Also animated, but most definitely not for children, is Midnight Gospel.
Your life that you thought was real was just a dream.
Are you a metaphor?
The trippy animated series combines audio clips from podcast interviews with crazy visuals and unrelated plot in the foreground. If you like weird stuff, you'll love this show.
Stop fighting it. Face the void.
Just be here now.
Switching gears completely, we've got the action film Extraction.
So who are the players?
Biggest drug lord in India versus biggest drug lord in Bangladesh.
Chris Hemsworth is tasked with saving a kidnapped boy in Bangladesh.
You want to survive, you do exactly as I say.
Who are you?
Name?
That's about all the plot you need to know. If you come to this movie, it'll be for the action, not the story. And the action is almost relentless.
Move fast, stay low.
And this movie has one of the most exhilarating action sequences in recent memory. A 12-minute scene shot to look like one long take that's got a car chase, foot race, and Hemsworth fighting about 200 bad guys.
Kid, you trust me?
No.
Good.
But near the end, the action becomes a little repetitive. So this one is worth streaming if you're an action fan, or just watch that one long take over and over. Speaking of Avengers in new roles, Apple TV Plus has Chris Evans in the miniseries Defending Jacob.
So you've been lying to me.
I did what any parent would have done. Can't leave his fate up to the courtroom. My only job now is trying to protect our son.
Evans stars along with Downton Abbey's Michelle Dockery as parents who have to prove their son's innocence after he's accused of murder.
Lawyers have boundaries. I don't, not anymore.
Over on Hulu, we've got a documentary, Cunningham, about a visionary modern dance choreographer.
He demands that you are, first of all, yourself as a human being, and from that, a dancer.
And for the kids, Abominable is now available to stream on Hulu too. Of the 5 Yeti movies that have come out in the past 2 years, it's definitely in the top 2.
I will make sure you get home, back to your family.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper, leaving you now with some of the greatest Yeti moments in cinema history.
Abominable snowman!
The Tibetan stolen Yeti!
Snow
No, don't worry. It's lemon.
There's so much.
There's so much. It'll get you through another week.
That's right.
Week 7.
And it'll help you out again next Monday. Thanks, Will. Are we going right to the weather?
Yep.
Okay, there's Chris.
All right. Hey, we are going to be looking at more chances for those showers of thunderstorms as we move into tomorrow. The rest of tonight, things should be relatively quiet. Tomorrow is an alert day because some of those showers of thunderstorms could be on the stronger side, especially the further south and southwest that you are. Showers linger into Wednesday, but temperatures are a little bit cooler into the mid-50s. Sunshine and 60s take over into the weekend, and that becomes low 70s, folks, by the time we get you into the Saturday. Enjoy that sunshine through early next week. More shower and thunderstorm chances return by next Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, Chris, thank you. Tomorrow on Live Before, Farm Director Pam Yankee will be here to answer all of your farm questions.
And Consumer Reports will show you how to eat from your pantry longer using the healthy foods that you already have. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.